In a land not too distant from fairy tales, once stood a kingdom wrapped in clouds and whispers of its own ancient magic. Within its borders, the echoes of laughter from turrets and towers had long faded, overshadowed by the rule of a greedy and tyrannical usurper, King Merrick. Yet unbeknownst to Merrick, the true heir of this kingdom lay hidden, sent far away when she was but a twinkling infant. This lost princess, Aria, grew up amongst the fields and rustic cottages of a distant land. Her life was one of struggle and simplicity, where meals were sparse and dreams were treasures she kept tucked away in her heart. Her family, a kind couple who had taken her in without knowing her truth, loved her dearly despite their own hardships. One day, news fluttered like spring breezes through the village. Magical guards had ridden in with a thunderous announcement. Cooks were needed for the royal prison. The pay, steady and generous, was a beacon of hope for Aria. With hope in her heart and resolve in her steps, she journeyed to the kingdom's shadowed prison. Aria's culinary skills soon won her a stable post. Within the stone walls of the prison, she found warmth in unexpected corners, amongst the prisoners themselves. Her kindness fed more than empty bellies. It tended souls grown weary and wilted. One day, as she made her rounds, a peculiar old man, hunched with age, beckoned her closer. There was something in his eyes, a twinkle of forgotten stars. He pressed an object wrapped in tattered cloth into her hands. "Take this, child," he murmured. "It once belonged to my daughter. But hope of freedom dims in my heart." Aria carefully unwrapped the cloth and gasped. A tiara, delicate as moonlight, lay nestled in her palms. She felt an inexplicable connection to it, like meeting an old friend whose name you cannot recall. Returning to her room, curiosity got the better of her. She placed the tiara on her head and watched in awe as it gleamed like the full moon, bathing the room in ethereal light. Suddenly, visions swept over her, as if the tiara was whispering forgotten truths. She saw herself as a child, cradled by a jolly king, the very old man from the cell. This was her father, her family. Overwhelmed, Aria fainted. Morning light found her with renewed conviction. She had to save her father, the true king. With whispers of courage guiding her, she formulated a plan, each element a stroke on the canvas of their escape. Upon her next visit, she revealed her identity to her father. Naturally, the old king was doubtful, until she donned the tiara once more. Shimmering like dreams caught in a cobweb of stardust, the tiara spoke louder than words. Together, clad in the guise of royal porters, they wove through shadows. They passed guards deceived by their humble appearance. The palace gates opened like arms welcoming the dawn as Aria and her father emerged free. In a whirlwind of daring and destiny, Aria's courage, paired with her father's regained wisdom, challenged Merrick's reign. The people, stirred by the revelation of their true king and princess, rallied behind them. Colors burst from every corner of the kingdom, reclaiming spaces once steeped in grays and oppression. And so, Aria and her father restored joy and justice to the kingdom. The tiara, a testament of lineage and love, found its place once more, not just as a crown upon her head, but as a beacon of hope for the new era they had begun together.